discuss this idea of living joyfully, not simply as gratitude for the privilege to be alive, but also as a political act to try to make a happier, less suffering world. And I talk a lot about how I feel the world lives under the celebration of pain and suffering, what I call the pain paradigm. For example, there's never really been a daily newspaper about good news. Much more good news happens every day than bad news. Someone suddenly falls in love or discovers how unusual a Venus flytrap is. No, that's not what's in the news. I mostly as an adult, lived in the Washington area. The Washington Post is a big newspaper. And the front section is international murders and intrigue and horrible things countries and corporations are doing. And there's the local news, which are local murders and horrible things corporations are doing, and the difficulties of living in the poor or middle class. And then there's the sports section, multimillionaires playing with their balls. Somehow that's been made interesting, where I find it humiliating that a person that does nothing, a ball player, makes more money than the most important person in human community, the school teacher. But it's quite clear that having a world in pain and suffering is a lot easier to control than having a happy world. And the psychiatric profession has been bought by the pharmaceutical companies to think that psychiatry is the prescription of medications rather than living healthy and full of love. So, dare to step out of the pain paradigm into life. You might like it.